What if I told you that the most powerful man in Russia, Vladimir Putin, is rumored to own some of the most extravagant and secretive luxuries in the world, items so expensive and mysterious that even billionaires would struggle to match them? From billion-dollar palaces on the Black Sea, to luxury yachts filled with gold interiors, to private jets designed like flying palaces, and even hidden collections that rival royal families, Putin's wealth and possessions have long been shrouded in secrecy. But among all the rumors, one question stands out. What is truly the most expensive thing owned by Vladimir Putin? Stick around, because what you're about to discover is beyond anything you've ever imagined. When most people think about global leaders, they picture official residences, government salaries, and ceremonial perks of power. For Putin, the official records suggest a modest income as the president of Russia, around $140,000 per year, and ownership of a small apartment and a few Soviet-era cars. But the reality, according to countless investigations, leaks, and whispers, paints a very different picture. Behind the curtain of official statements lies a hidden fortune that may be worth hundreds of billions of dollars, making Putin potentially one of the wealthiest individuals on the planet. Yet, unlike traditional billionaires whose names are attached to corporations, businesses, and investments, Putin's wealth is concealed behind layers of proxies, shell companies, and loyal oligarch friends who act as caretakers of assets too politically sensitive to be directly linked to him. This shroud of secrecy has made Putin's lifestyle one of the most fascinating mysteries of modern times. From palaces built under the guise of private businessmen, to luxury yachts registered under shell companies, and from jets with custom interiors to art collections stored in hidden vaults, every story about his wealth adds to the myth. And while some argue that these are exaggerated or misattributed, the sheer consistency and detail of investigations over the years point towards something undeniable. Putin's reach into luxury and wealth is unlike anything the world has seen from a modern political leader. Among the many symbols of this shadowy empire, one property stands out more than anything else: Putin's palace on the Black Sea. This massive residence, allegedly worth over $1 billion, is perhaps the most famous of all rumored possessions. Located in Gelendzhik, this palace is not just a home, it's an entire kingdom. Covering 190,000 square feet, the estate features Italian marble, gold accents, and frescoed ceilings that resemble those of European royal palaces. It includes a private theater, a casino, an underground ice rink for hockey, vineyards, and even a tunnel that leads directly to the sea. Drone footage and leaked blueprints have given the public a glimpse of the opulence within, from gilded furniture to chandeliers worth more than most people's homes. For critics, this palace is more than a luxury. It's a symbol of unchecked power and corruption, a physical monument how wealth and politics can be intertwined in secrecy. But the palace is not the only contender for the crown of Putin's most expensive possession. Sailing across international waters are yachts linked to the Russian president that rival the floating palaces of oil tycoons and royalty. Among them is the Graceful, a 270-foot yacht featuring a pool that transforms into a dance floor, a helipad, and state-of-the-art luxury interiors. But even more famous is the Scheherazade, a staggering 460-foot mega yacht valued at nearly $700 million. Described as one of the most expensive yachts in the world, it boasts multiple helipads, gold-plated fixtures, luxury spas, and a rumored escape system designed for emergencies. Docked in Italy and subject to multiple international investigations, the yacht has been tied to Putin through crew members, maintenance contracts, and financial trails. If the palace is the crown jewel of his land empire, the Scheherazade might be the king of his maritime fleet. Then there are the skies. Putin is known to travel in a fleet of custom aircraft, the centerpiece being an Ilyushin Il-96 jet worth an estimated $500 million. This flying fortress is fitted with lavish interiors resembling royal palaces, including a gold-plated toilet, a full dining room, and private quarters designed with Russian imperial motifs. Beyond its luxury, the aircraft is a technological marvel, equipped with advanced communication systems and defensive countermeasures, making it as much a flying command center as it is a personal luxury jet. Alongside this, Putin reportedly has access to a collection of armored limousines, private helicopters, and one of the most sophisticated motorcades in the world, rivaling that of the US president. But the story doesn't end with palaces, yachts, and jets. Hidden away in vaults, private estates, and secret collections are luxuries that few even know exist. Putin is rumored to own a collection of rare watches, with individual pieces valued at hundreds of thousands of dollars. His taste in timepieces includes brands like Patek Philippe, A. Lange & Söhne, and Blancpain, forming a collection that alone could be worth millions. There are also whispers of art collections containing priceless works by Russian and European masters, antiques looted or acquired through discreet channels, and hunting lodges that serve as retreats filled with luxury furnishings and rare artifacts. Unlike the palace or yacht, these collections are harder to pin down, but if true, they only add to the staggering tally of wealth under his shadow. Some reports claim that Putin has exclusive access to luxury estates scattered across Russia, from hunting lodges deep in Siberia to villas along the Baltic Sea. Each of these properties is rumored to be filled with handcrafted furniture, priceless antiques, and amenities that rival five-star hotels. The secrecy around them makes their value difficult to estimate, but when added together, they could represent billions more in hidden luxury. So, what is truly the most expensive thing owned by Vladimir Putin? The debate continues. The Black Sea Palace is estimated at over $1 billion, while the Scheherazade yacht pushes close to $700 million. His fleet of jets and other properties could add hundreds of millions more. Yet, some argue that the most expensive thing isn't a single palace or yacht, it's the hidden empire itself, a network of assets spread across the globe, each managed through loyal associates. If we view all of these as part of one empire, then Putin's most expensive thing might not be a singular object at all, but the entire infrastructure of secret wealth that supports his reign. Politically, these revelations are more than just curiosities. They reflect how power has been consolidated in Russia, how wealth flows upward into the hands of the very few, and how secrecy has become a tool of governance. For ordinary Russians struggling with economic challenges, the contrast between their daily lives and the leader's rumored luxuries is stark. For the international community, Putin's alleged possessions symbolize not just wealth, but also the reach of influence, the protection of power, and the difficulty of accountability when state secrecy shields personal empires. And this brings us back to the central mystery. With so much hidden wealth and so many layers of secrecy, maybe the most expensive thing owned by Putin hasn't even been revealed yet. Perhaps there are other palaces, other yachts, or entire collections that remain undiscovered, waiting for the next investigation to bring them to light.